Hi everyone. Just give me a second. I'm putting my links below. I don't know if Nightbot will detect it just yet. Sometimes it takes a moment, but you know, right now I am short for rent again because, like, as you all know, been having problems with roommate things. I've not found anyone just yet, so I have to cover both halves. And missing like $500, which is like, yeah, that's a lot. It's a whole lot of money. But like, I was already struggling even before, so that's a lot to cover for me, who doesn't really have any kind of stable job or anything. So I get the money I get, but when I don't have that, that's all I have. Just give me a sec. My hair needs. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. If you're wondering why the camera is like this, it's because I'm gonna be working on a test today, and you're not supposed to see it. It's a secret test. I just gave myself a goal of doing at least a row a day, because I have 38 rows left to do, and I have 29 days to do it. So when I can, I'm gonna actually be making more. Like, if I do 2 rows a day, I would be done in 19 days. So that means I'm on schedule. I'm pretty fine. I did 5 rows yesterday. So like, it gets increasingly bigger because this is a square. I'm gonna show you the back in a little while, but like, you couldn't see the back since it's mosaic. It's not gonna show the pattern, but since it's a square, it's increasing every round. So I won't always be able to make 5 rounds a day without a lot of, but I'm aiming to make at least one. And while I'm still on the stages where it's relatively smaller, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do work, more work. So right now, I'm wanting to do at least one today. At least one. Okay, sorry. Just gotta untangle my yarn here. So it's all. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, the skeins are tangled. Just gotta put it the right order. It's like the two strands do this. They're still attached. Like, I don't cut every round. When you only use 2 colors, it's best to just use the two. So I made myself a little complete chart by like sticking both halves back together, instead of having to look at both sheets simultaneously all the time, which that takes a lot of willpower. I'm gonna say that. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. It's still all over the place. Okay, this is good. Okay, so this is the back. Like, you can see the colors, but you can't see the pattern from there. Hold on, just let me put it a little bit more angled. Hey, Ian, how are you? How are you doing? You were live yesterday. I stayed for a while, but I couldn't talk because, like, having a very bad flare up right now. So I'm trying to uh, conserve my hand power. So you're all right. You just finished the cardigan. That's awesome to hear. I bet it looks awesome. I don't think I've seen it yet. I've been a little bit absent from the webs, so not really been looking at people people's posts and whatnot, so I don't know if you posted that. What? Okay, so I have this much green left. I'm gonna have to change skein soon. Which that's totally okay because I was expecting to use more than one anyway. Because mosaic crochet is really huge. Like I was expecting to use a minimum of 2 and maybe 3. Um, don't know for the green, but the purple is sure as heck gonna use at least 3 skeins. Okay, so I just gotta pull myself a good length of green here. Um, let's put the chart. I wish I could show you, believe me, but yeah, it's a big secret. I can't show anyone at all. At all, at all. You totally understand. Yeah. Um. Yeah, it is. No, they're not feeling better at all right now. Flare ups generally last at least 5 days, sometimes months. So, yeah, right now not, but I do have to finish this test. So I'm telling myself at least 1 row a day, maybe 2 if I can. Oh, you forgot to post that. It's already packed. Oh no! What colors was it? Was it like the was it like the pride cardigans that you do for your shop? Because I remember you do those with dual colors or whatever. At least I think that was you. My memory is not the best, but I think I remember you making those. Oh yes, a half and half. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, with intersex too, so purple and yellow. That's good. That's amazing. It's funny how, yeah, that makes me think. I saw a thread yesterday, and it's like the eternal double standard thing, and it's like most people say they're against gender affirming care for children, but then they're fine with intersex babies having their genitals altered. Like, that's so crazy and weird that they're all for that, but oh, trans kids will be so confused. They don't know if they're trans, blah blah blah. But it's okay to alter a baby's genitals without their consent, though, because they have to look normal. That's such a big stupid worry. Like, oh, you did half yellow and circular patch. Oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah, with the purple circle. Yeah, that's good. Oh, that's amazing when you get nice customers. We all know we like a good customer that is kind and sweet and not a piece of you know what. Because sometimes we get customers that are really, really hard to deal with. I'm not saying that all customers suck, of course, but sometimes we get some that are just not tasteful, if you know. Oh my god, I have so many stitches to do. I have 25 stitches. I believe that's 25. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yes, I have 25 stitches. Let me get started with this. Woohoo! Okay. I'm also hungry as heck, but that's okay. I do want to finish this row before I eat anything, because when I eat, my hands are gonna be all greasy and stuff, and like that's gonna impair the rest of my day's work, unfortunately. Oh, thank you, Nightbot, for the kind of reminders. Yeah, sometimes the parents have no clue, like, yeah. And I find it weird when we go, you must inform the parents that their kids are queer. Why? My parents didn't even know until I was in my late 20s, so Fucking why should you tell anyone's parents? It's so weird, like having ownership over your own children. I actually talked to a transphobe about this, like a conspiracy theory person who's getting sucked into that stuff. And she told me it's because parents should know, like, for the safety of their children, they should know what's going on with them. And that's such a false equivalency. Like, you should know if your kid is in immediate danger and you should be able to help them, but like not every parent is safe to do that, unfortunately, because some parents are going to be more a problem than a help for kids. Like, it's not every parent who's going to be a safe resources that's going to actually help their children. Like, if they're showing any kind of resistance to the process, usually it's safe to assume they're not safe. Like, I get that parents have concerns and they're scared to just like jump in right in, but like do your research. That's what it's there for. That's why there are gender affirming specialists, because you can consult them and ask them their medically informed opinion. And even sometimes it's tricky because like some doctors are against gender affirming care, but like, if you're not gonna trust the medical opinion of a medical professional, I don't even know why the fuck you should be doing that. But like, if you're gonna say, I don't advise you do this because your child don't know their trends, blah 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 blah. It's weird. Okay, I have my 25 stitches. That part is good. So if you don't know, this is a mosaic pattern that I'm doing here, and the reason I'm not showing it on camera is because it's a test. For Robin Parent, or Crochet with May is the name of her platform, or business, whatever you call that. Well, it is a business, but I forgot the name. Well, her designer name is Crochet with May. It's her Instagram, and not with me, with May, like the month May. And I've been testing for her a lot. This is my third test, and I have a fourth one incoming as well. So, yeah. Okay, now 4222. Okay, 4222. Two, three, and 4, 2. Oh yeah, I don't know if you've heard that, Ian, but I got a very uh interesting proposition uh offer. I don't think I've told you about that, because I was talking about it on stream yesterday, um on both Instagram and YouTube, but I don't think I've told you yet. But my aunt um talked to me yesterday, and she told me that sorry, uh I'll get to it in a minute, but my nose is fucking annoying right now. My nose is very annoying. Yeah, my aunt was talking to me, and she said my grandpa's health is declining, and like she thinks it would be beneficial to him to have someone live there with him. But there are things to consider with this, cuz yeah, I don't know if I would save money actually, because I don't know how much he's going to charge me. Like, I'll have to talk to him about this, because obviously he's not gonna host me for free, and I'm not looking for that either. But right now I pay about 500 for my half of the rent, which is right now I have to pay a whole thousand and more because I have to cover the other half that, you know, roommate issues, all of that shit. But but yeah, it would be like I don't know if he would charge me less than that because like that those are the rent prices and like it's a lot of money, you know. Okay, am I changing the direction of those spider thingies? Okay, sorry, I wasn't supposed to say that. I think I am wrong. And oh, that's right. There will be more stitches to cover these. Yeah, okay. Hold on, I counted wrong. I have to do 8 stitches. Oh gods. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, that's why I wasn't in the right spot. So I was going like, okay, it's suddenly going in the wrong direction to do this. Sorry if that's enigmatic as heck. But yeah, my grandpa, well, she said my grandpa might benefit from having someone there. I don't know what he thinks. I don't even know if she's stuck to him yet, but like she offered me maybe if I could. She's gonna stay in touch with me, and apparently his memory is declining. I don't know how far along he is. I don't even she didn't even tell me if like he had something or whatever. But like I'm a little bit hesitant because if that's what it is, both my paternal grandma, that's my maternal grandpa we're talking about, but both my uh, both my paternal grandpa on the other side, and one of my aunts had Alzheimer's, and like that was so hard to deal with, and like I'm not fucking prepared to be a full-time caretaker for someone. Like that's just I can't even take care of myself as much as I love my grandpa. Like that would be way too much for me. I've not seen him in a very long time too, so it's like I do feel quite selfish and all of that for not having seen him in a long time and all. But I don't think I could just physically, mentally. I don't think I'm in a space to take care of another human being, you know? I'm not even taking care of myself right now. And I can't afford to take care of myself. But like if I live with him, I don't know. It would have to depend because the area he lives in, the prices are quite high. Like in Montreal, you can usually get away with paying a little bit less for rent if you go in a kind of crappy area. But he lives in a nice place, and he's had this apartment for a very long time. Like he's well acquainted with the landlords and everything, and he works actually. He cleans there, and it gives him a discount on rent because like he's a cleaning person of the building, so he does the stairs, he does the thing. So he has all of this, but like I would just be like coming in and raising the cost of living for him. So like of course like I would have to pay rent, but you know I don't know how much that will be. I don't know if that would be viable. And I couldn't crochet anymore if I went there. Yeah, your grandma had Alzheimer's, I remember. Yeah, it's heartbreaking as heck for sure. Yeah, I'm unsure. I told my aunt I was interested because, like, I'm looking into it because, like, right now, even my landlords are talking about relocating the tenants because they're gonna want to make more money, because right now they're not breaking even with the cost. Like, they're not making money right now. Like, it's not profitable for them in any sort of way. So they're looking to relocate some of us and to raise the rent prices. Because like they're looking for a solution. Because like they've been quite honest about it as well. They're not like shadily trying to throw away people and blah. Like, they're being quite honest about it right now. But it's just that they need to at least break even. When if you're having people in your building and it's costing you to have them there, to have them placed there, you know it's tricky. That's the whole point. But yeah, like, as me personally, I don't know, because if I live with my grandpa, that means I can't crochet anymore. I can't have my small business because the room he has is already furnished, and I can't afford um, uh, a storage unit that would cost me a very minimum of 120 a month, and on top of the rent I would have to pay. So like that's not realistic for me. I can't afford that. I don't know how much space I would have. I would probably be able to keep like a small yarn bag or something, but like I would have to toss away most of the yarn I have or sell most of that. And I can't go on destashing groups anymore because like I've been banned of the most major one, the biggest one. I don't even know why, like, anyway. Because I've been pretty observant of the rules, but like I guess I forgot a few things one time, and like now they're pissed and they just blocked me everywhere. So I can't use that. So it's really hard to destash now for me because I can't use Facebook for it. It's stupid as heck, but I can't. So this is one, and this is the whole. Okay. But yeah, it's worrying and scary. And also, my grandpa is kind of an old fashioned guy. And that would include, like, one of the things with my roommate search was that I was gonna ask for someone queer to move in, because I want someone who gets it, and I want someone who's not gonna fight back on, like, my chosen name and my pronouns. Like, I want someone who's just gonna accept it and leave me alone. But my grandpa is gonna dead name me. He's not gonna, even if it wasn't on purpose, like, he's gonna do it, and I know that. And he's gonna misgender me. He's gonna insist that I'm a girl. I don't know how much he will push back. I'm not expecting him to actually be that controlling. Like, I don't think he is the type of person he is. He's very gentle man, but I don't mean gentleman, but I mean he's a gentle person. But living with him 24/7, I don't know if it's gonna be any different. I'm expecting it to be a little different because like he will have a little bit more power and control over me. But like that always puts people in a difficult spot, because even if you're a kind person, having someone kind of in charge makes it so you can kind of control and dictate how they live. And I'm kind of worried he'll be doing that because I know he'll be very controlling about me having a job and everything. Like, He despises people who are on governmental help and everything, so he's gonna shame me about it. I've heard him shame loved ones about this before. Like, he doesn't believe that I'm autistic and all the bullshit like that, and I can't prove it to him either, because when someone is not gonna believe you about that, it's kind of hard to convince them. Like, even if someone has a professional diagnosis, which I don't, I only have a medical opinion, a strong medical opinion that went, yeah, you're probably autistic, but I can't diagnose you because I'm not like, she didn't have the title to diagnose me in here. She can do it where she lives, but that's the United States. I'm not a citizen, so she couldn't diagnose me. But I have very strong opinions. But the doctors that I see here don't think it's useful for me to get diagnosed. So whatever. At this point, I just fucking know I'm autistic because, like, you know, you act a certain way your whole life, and essentially you catch a glimpse of it. Like, you just know. You just know at some point. I've done enough research to know that. Yeah, there's a lot of cons, but there are pros as well. Yes, you can tell me in private. That would be good. Actually, I would appreciate. Yeah, that. Yeah, that. Exactly that. Feeling the pull to be there for family even when you can't. Well, that's why I told my aunt, like, I'm interested, but she's gonna talk to me about it again. Like, we're gonna talk more in depth about what it implies. Like, because right now the only information is that he would be better off with someone there, but I don't know what the implications and the expectations are yet. So I'm gonna tell her, like, I can't be a full on caretaker. I can't do that. Um and I have seen what the cognitive decline does to a person, because I was very close to my grandmother, and at the end I was one of the only person she recognized. I didn't see her a whole lot because my dad would control the visits at that point, and I was in college when she passed, so I couldn't be around much because I was like 500 kilometers away, or about 500 or 600 kilometers away. Anyway, I was like 8 hours away, and yeah, it's a lot. If you're wondering why I'm saying 8 hours, is because when you go from where my parents lived to where I lived at the time, you have to go through Montreal and you have to go back the other direction. So that's why. But, like, physically speaking, it is 500 something, 560 kilometers. But anyway, it's far. Like, that's the whole point. It's quite far. So I didn't see her a whole lot, but I've seen the decline. My aunt declined so rapidly. My grandma, it took her quite a bit of years, actually. She had a very slow decline. But when it started, it was very quick, like a few years, and she was unable to do most things by herself. But my aunt was actually more like, in within 5 years, well within 5 years, she was already not recognizing anyone, and she was very aggressive and all of that. I don't want to talk about it too much because I know it's a very hard topic, but it's also one that, like, very personal to me. 4 2 2 2. But I'll have a talk with my aunt, and like, that's the thing. If it actually does cost me less money to be there, um, like that would be profitable to some extent. But me not having the possibility to store any of my belongings would be a problem. I don't know if he has a storage unit. I would have to talk to him about this. But if he does, if I have space in it, that would be an option maybe. I'll ask if I could if he could store some of the things he has in the room so that I could have a little bit of space for my business. I wouldn't have my work desk. He does have a computer desk, but it's not enough space for me to be doing crochet and business and things. I have a laptop, but yeah. So yeah, I would have to talk about everything it implies. 2263. Okay. Just let me do these stitches and I will be back to you. But yeah, my grandpa is a very kind person. And you know how I am. I'm the type of person to do research when I care for something or someone. There is a very big pro, though. I don't even know if his cat is still alive, but I know that he used to have one. So that would be a pro. I'm allergic though, and I get very very bad from his cat in particular because he has short hair and it gets freaking everywhere. I would get used to it after a while. Like when I had cats, for the first few months, I would get widely sick, but after that, I was basically fine. And as long as I didn't put my face directly in them, I was okay. I'm gonna brush him a lot. I'm gonna brush him very often. I don't know, although I was a young kid when he had the cat, so maybe I think he said he had a new one. I think he said he had a new kitty, but he's always had one though, so I don't know. That would depend. That would depend. But that would be pro. I like kitties. I like petting them and kissing them and playing with them. So you know me and cats. Yeah, the memory issues. Yeah, the most recent things. That's yeah for sure. I don't think she knows that I'm disabled and all of this because I have not really talked a lot to my family. I don't think she understands the extent of my disabilities. She knows that I struggle, but I don't think she believes that I'm in such a big trouble as I am right now. I'm in a financial situation because I'm disabled, but I'm not sure if she understands that part yet. So that's why I'm gonna talk to her. Yeah, no, that's absolutely bullshit. That's a scam actually. The food that reduces dandruff. It exists, but it's a little bit scammy because there's nothing. You're allergic. You're not allergic to the dandruff. Actually, what you're allergic to is the saliva of the cat, but that goes into their hair, and of course, if it spreads less, you're gonna have less allergic reaction. But that doesn't work shit in a small apartment. I'm gonna be in the cat space 24/7, so that's not gonna help at all. I'm gonna be in a close proximity to the cat all the freaking time, so there's no use for that. And cat lose their fur in some seasons, and in Montreal it just so happens that we have a very hectic weather, so cats tend to shed more. So like, yeah, I don't think that would help, unfortunately. And I wouldn't be responsible for paying for the cat either. Like that's one last thing, but like, okay, let me do that part before I forget. That's the thing. I would be closer to my family, but like there are people in that family that I don't want to be close to. I'll share to you in private more about that. I don't really want to say specifically, but some of them are people I don't necessarily feel comfortable being close to. It's not even because of gender issues, but you know, and I have members of this family that have removed me from social media because like they see me as just a moocher and an annoying queer kid. But yeah, a lot. They're mostly conservative, quite conservative. Like I have a cousin, he is widely conservative, and like his brother is gay as heck, like very very established, and his parents are like, okay, we don't care, but like a trans person who uses they them pronouns like that must be much for them. It's not the same as gay because that's been around for ages, and like being conservative here is very different than it is in the United States. Most people who are transphobic are not homophobic, and they're actually like, okay, yeah, cool, he's gay, we don't give a fuck, whatever. But in the States, I know that it tends to be a bigger package deal because of religion and all that. Like Christianity is a big push in the US. There's a little bit less of that over here because religion has been in our past a lot, and we kind of discarded that in Quebec. It's really not that much of a thing. Like most people are pretty much whatever about the whole religion thing, and even if they aren't really necessarily homophobic. There are still homophobes here. I used to have a whole circle of friends who like there was a lot of homophobia, especially biphobia within that group. So yeah, it's still a thing, but like it's not like in the US. It's starting to be a problem again though, because our politicians are being little shitheads, but that's politics. There's always shitheads. Ah, okay. Okay. Let me just finish this side, and after that I have to check something on my phone. But like I don't know. I know that it's gonna be very hard on me to live with someone who is not gonna respect my pronouns or not necessarily gonna understand that I'm trans or just gonna absolutely forget about it. But yeah, I have to ask my aunt what she meant by his memory is declining, because she didn't provide any kind of explanation about that. She didn't say he was sick or anything. She just said he has memory problems, which like that could be anything. Because I have memory problems, and I'm 31. You know. Ah, yes, I want to kiss all the kitties too. Feline and otherwise. Yeah, I wouldn't. I like women, but I am very averse to such things. Weirdly enough, I'm just averse to I'm averse to genitals. It's not a surprise, but yeah, I understand what you mean. All the ladies. Yeah, I want all the ladies too. I would kiss just them on the mouth. I would be okay with that. I like ladies a lot, actually. Okay, let me. Your dad is allergic to kitties. Oh, that's sad. Never ending symptoms. Yeah, I. Yeah, transphobia is huge. Yeah. Yeah, part of it is, yes, there's a little bit less stigma over here. But like I said, it's because religion has been pushed away from us a lot. Oh, Bago Day, yeah. I watched some of her videos. But like to be honest, I'll tell you in private, but there are reasons I don't really there are reasons I don't really look at her videos. I'll tell you if you want to know. I don't want to do YouTube drama, but I'll look into. Oh, hi Lydia, how are you? A crochet cape? That's interesting though. You're cleaning your room. Yeah, I was doing that earlier, Lydia. There's a annoying little bunch of white fluff that's clinging to my yarn. Okie dokie. Just done. Confirm. Sorry, I'm dealing with institutional bullshit. Yippee. I'm starting to be hungry. Yeah, I just want to finish this row before I eat any food. Mm. In Nebraska, it is sunny with a temperature of 23. That's good. Let's see. Your stomach is like, should you eat now and wait 8 more hours? Yes, exactly. Exactly. I have some rice and stuff. Partly cloudy with a temperature of 25, and it is so humid. Yeah, 66% humidity. It's like dying right now. I'm just like, ugh. I get so lazy when the humidity is high too. And it was good yesterday, but then it's just like there was a storm and now it's humid again. I have 2 sides left to finish this row. Then I kind of want to do another row. This blanket is getting so huge. It's gonna be even bigger, but like right now it's covering me. It's gonna be more like this. You're waiting from your test result, cognitive and psych testing you did. Gosh, that's like angsty, anxious waiting. Wow, 31 degrees, gods. You're even more dying than I am. I'm so low tolerance for weather things. And like that's another thing with living with my grandpa is it gets so hot where he lives because I don't think he has an AC unit, and that it would cost him so much to have one. I would bring mine, but like it's an electricity thing. It's gonna cost him more. Because I don't tolerate living in heat because I have problems with my ears and I'm autistic, so I'm like I overheat quite a bit. So I don't know. I really don't know. I have a lot to consider. I'll have to talk to my aunt and more in depth about his cognitive decline that she was talking about. Because all she said is, oh, his memory is playing tricks on him, and that's the only thing that she said. Is I don't know. She's so enigmatic sometimes. Oh, she's good at low communicating, and that's because she's a business person. Like that's her job. That's her area of work. She's a business person. Okay. Oh, it is gross outside. Oh, that's nice to hear, Lydia. I like cleaning. It makes it feel so much nicer. I'm never gonna go to the south. Hot or stormy? Yeah, that's terrible. That sounds deadly. I'm so sorry that you have to deal with that. 42228. Yeah, and it's very humid where he lives too. Well, Montreal is humid all over. He doesn't live in Montreal though. That's another thing. No more concerts because it would cost me like upwards $20 to even go to a concert. I couldn't go to Michael's either. There's no Michael's where he lives. I don't think there is. I'll have to Google it. But as a small business owner, I need that. I need a Michael's because I need products for my business. Like it's a need that I have. And right now, I live about 30 minutes bus away from a Michael's. Like it takes me about 40 minutes to get there, which is a little bit of time, but like it's manageable. 263. Okay, 263. One, uh, two, three, four, five, six. At least I only have a side and a half left to do. Seven. Sorry, I'm like, the number of stitches that I have to do is burned in my mind. Okay, let's read what you guys are up to. Here to humidity. 100 with the heat index, yeah. I get that. We get like crazy temperatures. Like here it says, hold on, I'll give you the meteo media thing. 24 but 30 with the humidex factor. So that's hot. Oh, and I'm starting to have heat migraines too. Do you get that sometimes? Like it gets so hot that you have heat migraines? Am I alone in this? I hope, because it's painful, but 28222. Like heat migraines are so ugh. It kind of steals all my freaking energy away. Not gonna lie. My gloves are sticky. Oh, you know what I found out? You know these big Dracula clothing coats? Actually, I'm gonna share a link with you to show you what I mean. Hold on, just give me a second. But you know, they have huge giant goth winter coats and like fall coats and stuff like that. But I had one, but like it didn't fit me anymore when I put some weight on, like when I gained some weight. And I just tried it on and it fits me again, but like the buttons are broken, like I have two broken buttons on it. And it's like vivid red. It is very pretty. Just let me find the picture. I don't know if it's still on their website, but like it's gorgeous. Well, I have the small version of the evil princess coat. That's not the one I have. But like that's all I can find right now. Okay, it's called the black brocade thick winter coat. Uh but mine is red. Mine is red. Hold on, I really want to see if I can find it. And I even have a hood with it, which is awesome. Okay, mine is not in stock anymore. But there is a black and red version of it, but mine is the opposite. It's red with black instead. But I just found out that this fits me again. So I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna replace the buttons and I'm gonna wear that. Oh, you get the migraine from just about anything. Yeah, me too. Yeah, but look at that one. It is gorgeous as fuck. Like, I can't not wear it, right? It's a little bit femme, but like, it's so beautiful that I don't really care. It fits me. I'm like, I've had to deal with not fitting that coat anymore for so long that now I just want to wear it all the time. Well, it's a little bit too hot for it right now, but for this winter, it's going to be good. I can't wait. I really cannot wait to wear this again. It has some kind of wow factor to it, you know. Ugh, I'm so hungry, but I have to finish this row. I have to finish this round. I'm missing one side. But also, I want to work until my hands give out. Because I really don't want to be stuck in the final days of that project. You know, sometimes when I test, I just do that. I finish everything, like the last day. Because, you know, ADHD, that's what it fucking does, man. That's what it does. I could have some yummies, but yeah. I'm probably gonna go to the store and get a few extra food things, but no. I have like $17 on my PayPal. With that, but let's see if I have the right amount of stitches. No, I don't. Oh, yes, I do. I'm just stupid to miscalculate. Sorry. This is dyscalculia for you. I'm pretty sure. No doctors ever told me, but I could look at a clock and not be able to tell time. Like, I'd have to go, oh, the 2 is there, and it goes to the 11, so that means 30, blah, 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 blah. I have to actually count to tell what time it is. Like, I've learned it a little bit by heart, so now it's a little bit less of a problem for me, but still struggle to tell time, and it's sometimes shameful because like people will shame you about that, but I can't show you, Lydia. I'm working on a secret test. But I can show you a little bit of the back so you can see the colors. But I'm working with green and purple, but I can't show you. I'm sorry. You got the nice black trench. Oh, awesome. On Black Friday. Yeah, that's just amazing what you can find. It's held up because it's nice quality. Yeah, I love that too, you know. You usually buy cheap things. Yeah, when you have one quality thing and it like it lasts you forever, that feels so nice. I am passing away. Oh boy. But yeah, this coat, I've had it for a long time, but I've worn it only one winter, and after that, I got too fat. Yeah, there's another thing though. If I live with my grandpa, I'm gonna get back the weight that I lost. which is actually a good thing because like I lost weight because I'm poor, right? And because I struggle with money, and that's the reason. Like I didn't lose weight because I'm careful, but I don't have money to eat the way I used to eat. So like I kind of starve myself sometimes because of that. So I'm gonna be super mega fat again, probably. My grandpa loves to go to St. Hubert, and that's like a chicken place. And like he cannot afford to take me out and everything as much as he did when I was younger, but I just know there's gonna be a lot of chicken in my future because he loves that shit. And I do too. Let's be honest. I'm autistic. Chicken nuggets are a big part of my food. Chicken fillets and no Chick-fil-A though. No Chick-fil-A, but actual chicken strips. There's no Chick-fil-A in Canada, not that I know of anyway. Which is good because I do not stand that company at all. Fuck that. Fuck them deeply. You know, Ian, right? We both share the same thoughts on that. But yeah, St. Hubert's is quite good. They have their special sauce that is very famous here. It's a barbecue sauce. It's just a regular barbecue sauce, but it's signature. It tastes like St. Hubert's. Like you can distinguish it from any barbecue chicken sauce because it's just got that very distinctive taste. It's very mild, mind you, but I like that because I have a problem with spices. Like anything that's spiced up or even spicy in any way that has any kind of strong flavor to it, my taste bud tastes that like 20 times over. And I just don't deal. So yeah, there's gonna be St. Hubert's in the future. He lives like 5 minutes away from St. Hubert. That there's the other thing about if I would live with grandpa. Um, I'm hesitant to really talk about this openly because it's a big TW, it's a big trigger warning. I like to say content notice. I think it's more accurate to what I want to convey. But there was a big good content notice associated with that, and let me know if too heavy of a subject for right now, but it's pertaining to SA. Um, so I don't mind talking about it. I'm open talking about it, but let me know if it's too much for you guys, and I will maybe skip that for now. But yeah, and it's not pertaining to my grandpa. My grandpa is fine. He didn't do anything. Just so you know. But it's just concerning someone that lives very very close to where he lives. Um, so yeah. Whoa, I did one too many stitches there. That's what I get for being distracted. Part of the testing you did was numbers based. Oh gosh. Now they just switch around. I think it's like, yeah, when your brain gets too crowded sometimes with trauma and with mental health stuff, like you kind of get the you're not able to calculate stuff anymore and do math as well. Yeah, that's probably that as well. Yeah, brain trauma and concussions that can totally mess you up. Yeah, I'll take you too. No worries. Food insecurity is real for sure, for sure. Yeah, I know. People are so weird with that. I'm sorry that your dad's not understanding that. Yeah, it is considered torture. All right. All right. The thing is, my ex live. Well, at least he used to live there, but he lived like 5 minutes away from my grandpa and very close to the chicken place. Actually, I don't know if he still lives there because I blocked him everywhere I could think of. Well, I only had his Facebook. I only ever had his Facebook, but I blocked him. Like he can't contact me by phone anymore because I don't have a phone. But like I don't want to be running into him often. Like that would be a nightmare. Because if he still lives in that city, it's gonna be a nightmare scenario with him. Because normally I just tell an ex, like a bad ex, to f off, but like he assaulted me, all right, and I get very, very nervous about the thought of seeing him in public. I one time I ran into him in public at a amusement park, and I was with my friend, and my friend said, "Well, it's just an ex. It doesn't matter." But I was like, "No, please, let's go. Please, let's go." I had to beg him to go away. Like I had to beg him to leave because my ex was there and he didn't understand. He was just like, "Just deal with it, whatever." And I was just that left such a bad taste in my mouth because I cannot control um, who will take me seriously and will actually get the fuck out of there if I need to. But like if I see my ex Chris in public, yes, I'm naming him. I'm not saying his last name or anything because I don't want to be sued and I don't want to get in trouble. But he assaulted me, so so like if I see my ex in public, I don't know who I can trust to actually protect me from him. If I tell them without any notice, like if I don't tell him what he did, but like I need to be sure I'm with people who will get the fuck away. Like they will take me, actually physically take me away from that place. Like they'll say, okay, we're just leaving, that's fine, I get it. So I don't know who I can trust to be that person for me or who will just be, it's okay, it's okay. Like last time I ate there with my grandpa, I was shaking the whole time and being so depressed. And he was like, why are you so mopey? And like he couldn't get it. I wasn't going to tell my grandpa, oh, I got raped and my rapist took me here once, you know? I was not going to tell him that because he's an old guy and like I don't know how he was gonna deal with the information. My dad knows. My dad would probably beat up the guy. My dad sucks on so many levels, but um, he doesn't tolerate this kind of shit. Like he would have beat up the guy on the spot, like just upon seeing him. Like I would tell my dad, "Yo, that's my ex," and he would just beat the shit out of him. And yeah, I get it's not cool being violent, but like at least I would feel protected. So, let me just count because I'm very close. 1, 2, 5, 7, 6, 7, 14, 15, but yeah, it would be all bit scary for me to live there. Like I said, I have no information about his current whereabouts, so like as I know, he could be living next doors and I wouldn't even know it. So that's not a guarantee that I would run into him anywhere, but like I just kind of get that scary vibe when I think about it. But none of my family knows. But like the guy who raped me lives here. That would be difficult for me because I don't know which of them I can trust with this information. You're not gonna believe this. Fuck. I have to frog the entire row. That's it. I'm done for today. I'm not doing this anymore. Like I was feeling so faint the whole time, and now I just fucked up my chance of doing any work today because my hand hurts. My hands hurt. Not hand. I have two hands. But I just frogged every. I just have to frog every fucking thing because I'm missing one stitch. I can't fudge it because this is a test, so I can't fudge it. It has to be exact because that's what you do. Like I can't have just one less stitch on every row. That would mean my test would not be accurate. That's great. I already have one mistake, like 25 rows at the 25th row. Like that I would have had to frog everything for that, and I decided to leave it. I told Robin, yeah, I have a mistake below, but I'm not correcting it. But I let her know that there was a stitch missing in the pattern, but like, fucking way, it's so annoying. It's really hot right now. But yeah, there's the thing, because I don't really have an option to choose if I go live with my grandpa or not, because it will depend. If it's gonna cost me less, I really don't have a choice. Because right now, I owe $500. Okay, I'm 500 off for rent. So if living with him is gonna cut on my living expenses, even if it means I have to give up crochet and my business and everything because I won't have the space. Like right now, I can't afford to make that decision for myself. If it's gonna be any less profitable monetarily, I have to take it. Like I have to take it, and it sucks because like that's that. But I have no guarantee that I can find a new apartment once I'm out of here at the end of my lease. Like I'm just out, and that will be it. And I can't do anything legally because I didn't pay rent in time for many times. So the law is actually on my landlord's plural. I have two. I don't have one. I just want to make that clear because like people were arguing with me like, "Oh, your landlord is blah blah blah," and like it was giving some inaccuracies about the legal technicality when you have a corporation deal with your living space instead of one individual. It's actually different because they are a company. They're not one person just managing a building. They're a company. So I just want to make that part clear. Okay, now I did the extra stitch, but like I just fucked up my chances of doing anything for the day, and that's great. I'm starting to feel very faint right now. Yeah, that friend I don't no longer talk to because he blocked me everywhere. But yeah, he's the one who told me, he's just an ex, deal with it. And I was like, my dude, take me away from here. I'm not comfortable with this man around. So yeah, I don't hang out with that guy anymore. Well, he blocked me, so. But yeah. Like, I would never dream of saying something that mean to someone. Like, if you tell me we go away, we leave, like, we F off of there immediately, Okay, it's getting really hot and I don't understand why. It's like my AC is at 23, so you'd think that it would actually be 23, but it's so humid today. Yeah, I'm starting to feel very faint. Ugh. Like I'm about to faint for real right now. Okay, let's see PayPal. Because um I had $17 in there. Yes. No, leave me alone with your cookies. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna try and put some food in a plate because, like, I'm gonna faint right now. I'm really gonna faint. I actually have a little blood sugar. Give me a moment. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, now I'm just waiting for it to microwave. Hello. Yeah, I'll message you later, Ian. But right now I can't because my thumbs, I can't use my thumbs. So, all right, I'm gonna go, everyone. Thank you for watching. Bye.